You know, when we talk about the most powerful and feared armies throughout history, it's not just about brute strength or sheer numbers. It's about something far deeper: their mindset. Think about the ancient Roman legions. Their discipline and unwavering determination were legendary. They didn't just conquer lands. They instilled a certain awe, a profound respect for their tactics, and their unwavering vision for expansion. This brings us to the very first key to understanding military might: the mindset of the warrior. It's not some abstract concept. It's a tangible force, cultivated through habits and relentless perseverance. The Spartans, for instance, lived and breathed war from childhood, honing a discipline that made them seemingly invincible. Their value wasn't just in their physical prowess, but in their collective mental fortitude. Now imagine yourself facing an insurmountable challenge. What would you do? The greatest armies throughout history understood that adaptability was paramount. They didn't just stick to a single battle plan. They had the courage to shift gears mid-conflict, transforming setbacks into opportunities for growth. This kind of strategic flexibility, born from a deep understanding of their enemy and themselves, is a true secret to victory. Take Alexander the Great, for example. His leadership wasn't just about shouting orders. It was about inspiring such profound loyalty and heroism in his troops that they'd follow him anywhere. He understood the humanity of his soldiers, building a bond that transcended mere military structure. This emotional connection, coupled with his brilliant strategy, allowed him to achieve incredible feats. So, how do we apply this to our own lives? It's about cultivating that same discipline and determination in your daily endeavors. Whether you're facing a tough project at work or a personal obstacle, adopt that warrior mindset. Ask yourself, what tactics can I employ? What opportunities can I uncover in this challenge? The answers often lie in those timeless principles of resilience and unyielding perseverance. All right, so we've talked about the paramount importance of mindset, right? Now, let's pivot to something equally critical: strategic innovation and adaptability. You see, even the most disciplined army can falter if it can't evolve. Think about the Mongolian hordes. Their tactics weren't just about overwhelming numbers, but about a revolutionary approach to cavalry warfare and communication. Their vision for lightning-fast incursions and their ability to adapt to diverse terrains and enemies were unprecedented, turning every challenge into an opportunity. It's truly fascinating how some armies, even when facing seemingly insurmountable odds, found a way to not just survive but thrive through sheer ingenuity. Consider the resilience of the ancient Greeks against the vastly larger Persian Empire. Their strategy at Thermopylae, a narrow pass, wasn't about brute force. It was about leveraging the terrain to negate the enemy's numerical superiority. This kind of calculated decision to fight on their terms highlights their profound understanding of the battlefield and their unwavering courage. This brings us to a crucial lesson: the importance of discovery and transformation in the face of adversity. The most powerful armies weren't afraid to experiment, to learn from their mistakes, and to fundamentally change their approach. They understood that stagnation was a death sentence. Their legacy wasn't just built on victories, but on their continuous growth and their willingness to embrace new ways of thinking and fighting. And what about humanity in the context of such fierce conflicts? Oddly enough, even in war, understanding human nature is key. Great leaders like Julius Caesar knew how to inspire heroism and absolute loyalty, not just through fear, but through shared values and a clear vision. He understood the psychology of his soldiers, their aspirations and their fears, and used that understanding to forge an unbreakable bond, leading them to unimaginable victories. So, for us, the takeaway is clear. Don't be afraid to innovate and adapt in your own life. When you encounter a setback, instead of giving up, ask yourself, how can I rethink my strategy here? What new tactics can I employ? This embrace of transformation and a persistent drive for growth will truly set you apart. It's about having the courage to constantly learn and evolve, much like those fearsome armies of old. All right, so we've delved into mindset and strategic innovation. Now let's talk about the raw power of logistics and sustained impact. It's one thing to win a battle. It's another to maintain that victory across vast distances and extended periods. Think about the logistical marvels of the Roman Empire. building roads and supply lines that spanned continents. Their ability to move massive armies and keep them fed, equipped, and ready for battle was a testament to incredible discipline and foresight. This sustained effort isn't just about winning, it's about creating a lasting legacy. Consider the sheer perseverance required for such feats. It wasn't always glorious battles. Much of it was the painstaking, often unnoticed work of ensuring every soldier had what they needed, when they needed it. This determination in the face of logistical challenges truly highlights a unique form of heroism. It might not be the kind of heroism we see on the battlefield, but it's absolutely vital for ultimate victory and long-term impact. This brings us to a crucial, often overlooked secret of powerful armies: the importance of decision-making under pressure, especially concerning resources. Napoleon, for instance, was a master of rapid maneuver and concentration of force, but his campaigns often hinged on his ability to make lightning-fast decisions about supplies and routes. His acute vision for grand strategy was always underpinned by a practical understanding of what his army could actually sustain, making every opportunity count. And what about the sacrifice involved in maintaining such a vast military machine? It wasn't just individual soldiers laying down their lives. Entire societies often made profound sacrifices to support their armies. This collective value placed on security and expansion, the willingness of a people to contribute to a larger vision, is a powerful, if somber, aspect of military history. It's a stark reminder of the immense human transformation that war can bring. So for you and me, the lesson here is clear. Don't underestimate the power of thorough preparation and consistent effort. It's not always about the big, dramatic moments. Often, it's the consistent discipline and smart decisions in the day-to-day that lead to significant growth and lasting impact. Think about how you can streamline your own supply lines in life, ensuring you have the resources and focus to achieve your long-term vision. So far, we've explored the inner game of mindset, the dynamism of strategic innovation, and the sheer grind of logistics. But here's another crucial element that sets truly powerful armies apart: the mastery of deception and psychological warfare. It's not always about head-on clashes. Sometimes the greatest victories are won before a single sword is drawn. Think of Sun Tzu's timeless wisdom: knowing your enemy and yourself, and then, crucially, knowing how to manipulate that perception. This profound understanding of humanity is a real secret weapon. Consider the psychological impact of a truly terrifying reputation. The Vikings, for example, didn't just conquer with their axes. They instilled fear with their sagas and the sheer courage of their raids. This established a legacy of terror that often broke an enemy's will to fight before the actual battle. It's a powerful lesson in how perception, often built through bold actions and unwavering determination, can be as potent as any weapon. This brings us to the subtle art of misdirection and the discovery of an enemy's weaknesses. A brilliant general isn't just a master of tactics, they're also a master psychologist. They understand how to create dilemmas for their opponents, forcing them into unfavorable decisions. This isn't about dirty tricks, but about a profound vision of the battlefield that extends beyond the physical, delving into the mental and emotional states of the adversary. And what about the individual sacrifice in these psychological campaigns? Often it's about individual acts of heroism that amplify the overall message. A small, courageous raiding party or a daring reconnaissance mission can have an outsized impact on enemy morale, sowing seeds of doubt and despair. These aren't just isolated incidents, they're carefully orchestrated elements of a larger strategy designed for maximum transformation of the enemy's confidence. So for your own journey, think about how you can apply these lessons in a constructive way. How can you project confidence and resilience even when facing a tough challenge? How can you strategically understand the playing field, whether it's a negotiation, a project, or a personal goal, to your advantage? It's about leveraging your strengths, understanding the dynamics at play, and having the adaptability to influence outcomes without always resorting to a direct confrontation. All right, we've journeyed through mindset, strategic innovation, logistics, and psychological warfare. Now let's wrap things up by looking at the profound role of leadership and the human element. You see, behind every fearsome army, There's always a compelling leader who can ignite courage and inspire incredible sacrifice. It's not just about rank. It's about the ability to connect with the humanity of each soldier, fostering a deep sense of shared value and purpose. Think about someone like Joan of Arc. Her leadership wasn't based on military training, but on an unshakable vision and an almost supernatural ability to inspire heroism and determination in her followers. She embodied the resilience that transformed a dispirited army into a formidable force, proving that true impact often comes from an unwavering spirit and belief. It's a powerful reminder that transformation can stem from unexpected places. This also brings us to the importance of mentorship and the passing down of knowledge. The most effective armies developed systems for continuous growth and discovery, ensuring that lessons learned, even through hard challenge and sacrifice, were never lost. This often involved experienced leaders guiding newer ones, sharing their secrets and practical tactics. It's this collective learning, this institutional discipline that builds a lasting legacy. And what about the individual soldier, the person facing the ultimate challenge? Their perseverance in the face of fear, their willingness to act with courage even when terrified, is the bedrock of any powerful army. It's in these moments of profound decision that true character is forged. They embody the practical lessons of the battlefield, demonstrating that even amidst chaos, the human spirit can find strength and push for victory. So as we conclude this fascinating journey, reflect on your own leadership qualities. How do you inspire those around you? How do you foster growth and resilience in yourself and others, especially when facing a challenge? Remember, the principles that built the most feared armies aren't confined to history books. They're timeless strategies for personal transformation and achieving your own victories. Keep pushing, keep learning, and always cultivate that warrior's mindset.